Hi guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be using Fonts Mods. He will have the first line in the description that will link to his channel. Go to his channel, watch his videos, listen to what he has to say. That's whose mods I'm using. I've literally said at the start of the video, if anybody asks me whose mods I'm using, I will send you a poisoned pigeon in the post. You have been warned. Today I'm going to be building an RC vehicle. I did this on a live stream a couple of days ago. Today I'm going to show you how to do it using a controller and controller system only. In order to do this, we are going to be using WASD converters, and we will be using the wireless gates that he's got. And I will show you how to do this real easy. You are going to need somewhere for your controls. So I'm literally just going to make a tiny little platform that will have a seat on it and all of my controls. This is my seat. These are my controls. Now, I'm only going to be using W, A, and D. I'm not going to bother with an S. I'm not going to be worrying about going backwards. So this is W, this is A, and this is D. As you see, I've put the WSD converter and I've put 3 Wi-Fi gates. These 3 Wi-Fi gates are the important things. This is what we're going to need. So over here, we're just going to build a very simple, like seriously simple controller powered vehicle, okay? So what we're going to need on this is we're going to need our controllers. So we're going to need a controller to move forwards, a controller to turn left, and a controller to turn right, okay? In order to do the left and right control, we are going to be using a suspension glitch. So this is how you build a suspension glitch if you don't know. You put a bearing down with a block on it. Then you put your suspension on that. And then you put another bearing down. And this will have a block on it, but when you place the second block, you've got to make sure that both the bearing and the suspension turn green. Here and here. Simple as that. Then we're going to be putting our wheels down. So this is here and this is here. And we're going to be using some of Font's magical wheels, and they're going to be super small. Don't be fooled. These are the wheels that we are going to be using here. So this is literally it. This is all we really kind of need for our vehicle, other than we need our gates and we need our logic gate. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to put a logic gate down, and we need the logic gate because a wireless gate cannot send direct to the input. And then we're just going to put our wireless gate down. So what this means is we go wireless gate to logic gate, wireless gate, logic gate, wireless gate, logic gate, logic gate to controller, and straight line like that. And then we're going to link up these controllers. So our front one is going to be our forwards. So we'll link that all up like this. Now keep in mind, this is going to be kind of slow. This is a controller powered vehicle, so these things are going to be moving slightly slow. It's only on one bearing, so we're not looking for super speed. Then we're going to have second controller in for one suspension, and the last controller for the other suspension. And that is pretty much it. Your WASDs need to be connected to the seat, and then they need to be connected to the Wi-Fi gate that they're going to send. The problem you got is the wireless gate needs to be color coded. That's how it knows what it's doing. So what we're going to do is have our forward stuff is all going to be white. So it's just easy to remember. So that'll be forwards. Left will be blue. So that's this stuff. Now, what you got to understand is it's only really that gate that needs to be painted the same color so that it communicate. I simply paint everything the same color just so I know what's going on. And right, we're going to put as red. So that's red. And this is red. So now what we've got to do is just jump on and see if it works. So we need to set our controllers to turn. We're going to set them low. I'm going to go 5 degrees. I'm going to set it as fast. Same with the other direction. 5 degrees. And we're going to go fast. So we jump on and we're going to go to the right. And it turns right. And unfortunately, left is also going the same way. So left is blue. That's this one. We'll just turn that one around. Hopefully. There we go. So it goes left and it goes right. And it goes forwards. And this is what I'm saying. Okay, so you don't have a backwards. And the reason why we don't have a backwards is quite simply because when you are sat in a seat and you're driving, a motor or an engine knows which way forwards and backwards is. When you send that input from the seat through WSD converters, it simply doesn't know which direction you're asking it to go. So it changes it from a directional input simply to a kind of on or off input. So you can negate this by simply not having a backwards and just driving everywhere forwards. This might be a little bit problematic, but as long as you've got kind of tank steering, you won't need to go backwards because you can turn on the spot. It's really that simple. I thought you guys might like to see just a real quick basic design, and it can't be any simpler than that. That is literally it. Simple as it is, a vehicle. It goes forwards, it goes backwards, it does everything you need to do. If you want this vehicle to have any grinders, for example, or any cutters, that's really easy to do. You can either run them off of a little bit of logic on here. For example, I will just show you what I mean by that. So if we bring a block out here, this will be our grinder, and obviously we're going to need a way to power this, so we're going to use another controller. Okay, so what we're saying here is we could literally say, in order for this controller to work, we could simply run this off of a sensor. We could put this sensor on top of here. So far it's not doing anything. If I stand in front of it, you can see that the controller is making those cutters cut. You can do it that way, or you can simply, again, run it through another bit of logic and another bit of wireless and do the same over here. So instead of having a WSD converter, we're literally just going to put this on a switch. So we've got our switch here, connect our switch to our seat, switch to the wireless, same thing, wireless to the logic gate to the controller. Now if we're sat in here, we press the switch, you can see they're spinning around. So it makes us able to build kind of little battle robots or anything like that. It's a very basic design, a very basic idea. I just thought I'd show you a real crisp, clear and hopefully simple, very basic design of how to run this off a controller. In the next video I drop, I will show you how to do it using an electric engine, and how, if you want to use a reverse, you have to kind of use a double bearing system in order to get a reverse. Anyway guys, I appreciate it. I hope you find this thing kind of useful. I love this wireless gate. It kind of adds a lot of little bits to the game. It should be kind of cool. Also loving the little wheels. They are big enough just to scrape me across the bottom, but this was just for demo purposes. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again next time. Take it easy guys, and bye for now. Bye everybody.